our target today is to create a solar system. Okay, so on a solar system, we have what is in the center. The center is the sun, right? So of course, we're going to create first a sun. So for example, I'm going to draw a sun. This one here, and then we make it smaller, and then just try to change the color. So to change the color, what is the color of the sun? So the color of the sun is we have this one. Okay, so it is the color is yellow. Okay, so its color is yellow. So next is um next is we need to create a motion. You see? Do you see this one? Okay, so let's name this one as motion, and then let's double click, and then change this one, for example, to 3 seconds. So 3 seconds, and then if you don't like to change it, it's okay. Okay, so we'll just do that one later. So, and then we need to create another one. For example, here is, let's name this one as Earth. Okay, so this is Earth. So you can change it this, or you can make this object here move or going to rotate on your sun. So let's make it this one as, and just use this one to draw, for example, that one, copy.
Yang.
Okay, so you can just use this one we have here, this one, and we have that, and we have this one, and then we have. Do you see this one? So I'm drawing a sun, which is, I don't know if it's this one is, we have this one. Okay, so this is one of the example. So for example, this one, and the next is to create another object, which is, for example, on this one. So I'm just going to change the color of this. So for example, because that is Earth. Okay, so we can change this to this. So, and then next is to create this one, to make it this one move. So to do that, you are going to create a motion and click this one. So check this, and then you can just select to path to end. So for example, so, and then just move it here, and then you notice that the object is already there, but this one is not there. So just double click. So you see, hello, are you listening?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
the object is we have this. So the double click that one, see the triangle on your computer. So just double click, and then now you can move it. So you can move it anywhere. For example, I want to create a circle around the sun. So for example, you want to rotate on this one here. So to do that one, make sure you double click, and then select, make sure it will turns the triangle to circle. Okay, so we have, you can now like that, see this one. Okay, so now we have this, and try to make a circle around the sun, for example. Okay, so you can just bend this line, and then Position this one here. Okay, you see that one? Do you see it? So because my screen, I will just make it bigger. So I want make it bigger. For example, I want the stages bigger. Okay. So it's too big. So I just change it to this one. Okay. So when you run your code, when you run it, so this one we have it already rotate the solar system there. Do you see it? Can you see that one? So it already
Yes,
rotating
the
this one. Okay. So we have the object which is the sun, and you can just edit it if you want. So like for example, you don't like the size, we have can make it bigger. This one, and then you can just all right. Okay, so this is the example. So next is if you want to add more, of course, you want to just click the display and then name this one as what is the name of this one? So let's say, for example, Mars. Okay, and then change this one, this icon again, and then drop the motion on the flow line. Okay, so this is we call it again is it is a flow line. We have the presentation window, and then this window is a design window. All right. So next is to create another object. So for example, I want to create another object which is um or it is a circle there. So next is change the color. What is the color? So we can just change whatever color. But I require you to draw. So you draw, please draw nicely because this work is 100 points. So if you finish the solar system. So next is we have is this. So again, the same process. So you can just change the timing here. So for example, how many hours do you like? So you can just change it to, for example, 5. Okay, and then don't change that one. Is we have also changed again this one to path to end. So next is the same again on first object. This one there is no yet the orange circle is not yet on your motion. So let's try to change this one motion. Okay, so next is to create again a motion. Okay, so how you are going to do that again, those just click and double click, it will show the triangle, and then you can just create a line. We have dot. Now in this one, in this area, you can just click again, double click, and then make sure it show. So we have this one, so you can now create another line. Which one do you like? For example, just a little bit circle there. So we have which one is this one? So let's change the color so that we see what happened in this one. Okay, so we already finished this one. So the next one is you just try to run your code, and then it will show the green one. Okay, and then that one. Do you see that one? Do you see this one?